Hi, I'm Bradley Fowler, auditioning for your new travel show. Yes, I both love and hate panel talk shows, mainly because, well, I love debates. I love it when Americans can get together and have a heated debate about the issues that are affecting us right now. Matter of fact, I've both lost and gained friends that way. But I do hate them in the fact that almost every panel show is completely skewed one way or the other. You either got one Harvard Rhodes Scholar graduate debating against a toothless guy who's got a third-grade education, or you got 16 people on one side and one on the other, and they're all loud and they won't let them talk. Favorite small American town is Park Rapids, Minnesota. I spent every summer there growing up. My mom spent every summer there growing up. My little nephew's now getting to spend every summer there growing up. It is the perfect little small town in northern Minnesota where you get to fish, you get to eat from local diners, and it hasn't changed much. Political views on both parties. I got to start with the Democrats, the Dreamers, the John Lennons of the group, as you were. Now, the Democrats, I believe, are the group that believes that if we all get together and we all pool everything, we can get things done. Now, that's a great idea, and I think it works for the big cities. What I don't think Democrats realize, though, a lot of time, is that small-town America, we can't necessarily benefit from those mass transit projects. We don't necessarily benefit from those giant parks. Those aren't necessarily things that transfer over. I also don't think that the Democrats always account for all the ways that they're going to spend the money. Whereas the Republicans are on the other side. They are the Ronald Reagans, your Clint Eastwoods, your tough guys. Your guys that are going to make the tough decisions even if a bunch of people on the other side don't like it. Even if we don't necessarily want it as a whole in certain portions, but it's the decision that needs to be made. Republicans are your grandpa that doesn't mind smacking you in the back of the head because you did something stupid. Well, what makes me suitable in hosting this type of show? For starters, I can't help it. I love politics. I've spent many a night sitting alone with... that sounds really bad. I'm going to say it anyways. I've spent many nights alone with Hamburger Helper listening to NPR and finding out what's going on politically. Well, most people are listening to, like, club music in the car on the 405 or something. I'm listening to NPR and political talk radio. Why should you pick me to host your show? Well, for starters, you're doing a show about small-town people debating. Why not have a guy from a small town? I'm from Cedar Rapids, Iowa, the heartland, a swing state. There's no better place to learn about debating than growing up in a place where 50% of the people disagree with the other 50% of the people.